Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, beware, alert, warning. Lens is coming. It's showtime. Hi guys, I'm back. Let me take my face off. Bloop. Ooh, he's a handsome fellow, isn't he? One of my day one characters created in Guild Wars 2. My Necro. But we are playing Spongo Smallberries. Good evening to those of you who have joined me. My coffee is unusually hot. I will pop the cap and let a little bit more of the heat out.
Another day in paradise, eh, Wayfinder?
Yes, it's another day in paradise. All right, Izzy, you require insight on something? No, I think I'm... Then why does he have the freaking collection thing over his head? Oh my god! The ley magic of Castora seems to have been pivotable. Pivotable? It has definitely been pivotable. To amplifying Seer's own magic. The shrine this sample was collected from sits on a particularly potent nexus. Beneath the waves lies an ancient battleground and an even more ancient shrine. That's not particularly helpful. Treasured addition to the hoard of shinies. That would be Skrit. Hidden coastal enclave beneath a storehouse. Fresh salt air fills the nose while waterfalls pour down. Waterfalls, salt air. Underwater sanctum. Oh my god. And I guess I have to wait some length of time before he will show me the map to where these are. This mechanic, it fucking sucks. Let me be clear. It fucking sucks. People complained about, I don't like having to do, you know, a green bar quest. Do so many things to fill up the green bar. This is so much worse. Offer it as an optional quest? Sure. Without giving, well, thing is even if you don't give the NPC the ability to show you a map of where they are, there's going to be a map in the wiki if there isn't already right now. An ancient fountain of magic whispers quietly deep within the forest. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to freaking fly around for a bit. Until the idiot will show me where the things are. It's such a dumb mechanic.
How unusual.
How unusual. And we're here for a daily. Thank you. I would like to log in. So far, the single biggest source of frustration for me, and there have been a pretty large number of them, has easily been these collection mechanics. The one in the first map had a bug. It cost me about 5 hours of gameplay. That was not fun. The second one, you'd press the button and have them show you, and it would show you where something was, and it would sit there. 5, 6 seconds. So I figured it was done. It's only going to show me that one until I get that one. I go, there's something there. Check it. Finally, I let it sit long enough. It takes 6 or 8 seconds before it pans the camera to the first place, and it waits there. Just freaking waits there. For a ridiculously long time.
Stand your ground.
And then the camera moves to the next location, and the next. And the rest of them, it goes a second or two. So why is the first one 6 or 8 seconds? because bleep me, that's why. It's fine. It's fine. It isn't. That is a new implementation to the game. These quests, the collection quests to continue, and it's dreadful. They're terrible. This is the third one, and every single one has been an exercise in excruciation and frustration. They're just plain bad. I'm going to skip that champion on account of he would murder me a lot. And this is what we're looking for. We're just going to fly around for 15 or 20 minutes, and we'll check back with check back with Izzy, and maybe by then he'll decide he wants to talk to us. That's some useful information. Not counting on that. Until then, we're just going to fly around looking for those little icons on the mini-map, or seeing what trouble we can get into in any other. It is not a rewarding experience. Now, one of them is supposed to be over by waterfalls. Good thing there's not many waterfalls in this expansion.
There's so much wild magic here, and it's so closely entwined with the wildlife as well.
I've also been noticing that there do not seem to be a lot of players
by our presence here.
in the map.
I'd appreciate any amount you could get.
No other players
Your
around
skimmer
in this
should be
area
outfitted for it now.
doing quests. I mean, that's kind of why I enjoy the open world, is boatloads of people running around. Hey, there's an event. Let's all go do that. Most of the time, I'm not seeing anyone. Ooh, look, a person right there. Another one. Wow, two at once. This is the temporary mastery access. Access to masteries for the duration of the content. Still can't get in there where there is a mastery point. Good evening to those of you who are joining me. You are welcome. Most welcome indeed, my friends. And one over here. That is down below. Cannot at the moment, I expect, go. Well, something was unpleasant and took a swing at me. Who does a thing like that? Oh, over there. I'm going to destroy these enchanted swords with my
6 feet tall.
sword. Sword on sword violence. Can't we all just get along? First artifact. Weathered scroll. Got that. Oh, we've got something done. It's daily. I perform 3 combo skills. I'm a gaming machine. You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me. Alright. BOI. More XP. BOI. XP. Again, welcome to those of you who just joined me. I hate invisible walls. I hate them so much. Gee, well, are they going to let me pick up fruit again? Has enough time passed that I can pick up fruit again? Oh, joy. Imagine the pleasure of picking up fruit. Back in the inventory. I cannot describe my frustrations. Yesterday, day before, when I tried to pick up some fruit, and it told me, "Yeah, you can pick up more fruit tomorrow." What the absolute fuck they are thinking about with that kind of
Incredible.
absolutely idiotic
That the ley line streams actually pull in
gatekeeping, time gating, whatever you want to call it. It just absolutely blows my mind. Okay, I petted that. I wasn't expecting that to do anything, but alright.
This place is pretty incredible. Never host the great hunt out
I must wait to collect more hay.
Like a good way to feed
Are
a lot
they
of
fucking
naive young
kidding?
hunters directly into the mouths of these beasts.
I have said,
So yeah.
Arena Nut, what
probably
are you
go for it.
doing? What are you thinking? More times in this expansion than I think all of the other expansions put together, at least early on in the expansion put together. They've made so many, I think, dumb implementation choices. Actually dumb. I mean, I hope they were at least, like, debated in the company. Even if the wrong decision was made, I would like to think that they didn't all think that these were good ideas. I would be exaggerating to say that this has ruined my experience, but it has had a significant impact on my enjoyment of the expansion. I don't find that I can walk away from Flax pretty much ever. That's a me thing. Oh, I've got a Vista. Like that. There is a POI inside that facility. I'm not sure I wish to just sort of gallivanting around. Good evening to you. Oh, dudeness. Your dudosity? The most dudulous of ones. He's dude-tastic? I'm spitballing here. They're not all hits. Where was his guard? Let's see if he's willing to talk to me now.
Another day in paradise, eh, Wayfinder?
Okay, I'm gonna say 50-50. The map is open. Nope, it's not. I guess he sends a mail, doesn't he? That's the way it worked in the other two. They give you a useless mail. But so far, in randomly... Oops, I was about to say so far randomly flying around, I've found two.
Curious.
I hit the wrong button. I drew a duck. Insert your quack here. It's okay. You can quack up here. It's fine. We're all a bit quacked.
All these damn researchers around and nobody wants to work. You're better than them.
You know, you can be a wise quacker. That's fine. Well, let's finish this heart off over here. At least that'll give us our dailies complete. sort of glowy blueness. Not to be confused with a blowy glueness. Seriously? A repair kit. Let me grab it. Grab a repair kit. I will repair this barricade. I have helped with it, building a barricade. I'm helping! Another barricade. I am not Bob the Builder. But I got enough in to get the hard completion. Currencies. Only the daily complete, I do believe.
Easy marks.
I can get the drink emote, but why would I want that when I can drink in real life? I will not be getting the Seaside Scholars stuff as... that's not my vibe.
I tell you, I may not go back at all. There's something to be said for the life out here.
Have you acquired a brain parasite or something? I've nearly been eaten 3 times since I got here.
I am curious. Have they fixed what they called a bug, but doesn't sound like a bug. Feel like a bug. Whoops. No. The local writ. I've completed. Unlock. You've completed the heart for today. Okay, so you have to have completed it in the past and cannot have completed it today. Hi, Barris. Have you got anything for me?
Commander. I've got a favor to ask of you.
I'm sure you do.
This seer artifact I found seems to pull magic out of its surroundings, making it corporeal.
Hmm?
Problem is, I don't have the faintest idea how or why. It must have had some purpose, though. Could you take it with you on your travels? Maybe the collected magic will give me some kind of clue.
I can do that.
I knew I'd achieve this.
A magical journey. I look forward to having a magical journey. Mini Shadowstone Pet Rock. That's a pet rock. You know, normally I don't negatively comment about repurposing assets. That one seems a bit
6 feet tall.
obvious. Like, what else can we do for minis? Where it's just a reskin of a mini we already have. Pet rock? Yeah, I guess. Throw some graphical changes on it. We're good to go. And I'll repeat, most of the time I have like zero problem with them repurposing assets. It's fine. You know? I'm taking, as an example, the raptor skeleton and making it into the cybernetic augmented ones that we have in the expansion. No problem with that. That's great. But I have to say, that one just feels a bit, I don't know, tacky? Something.
Well, the situation isn't improving.
Alright, enemy rounds about to be finito. Completo. We have, the champion, that's right. done this one previously. Here's the tune. Got 4, 5, 6.
Invigorating! Stand your ground! A clever combination!
Stand your ground.
Things are heating up.
This is fun!
For now, at least. Still,
A glowing Strelitzia sprout?
however small.
But I've been trying to cut down on my Strelitzia. Wait, is that not the name of one of those artificial sweeteners? Short, I have no idea what it is. We'll find out together in a sec. I could do without more of these useless trophies. Thank you. Alright, the Strelitzia Sprout. Choose an account-bound weapon from the Strelitzia Crystallinium set. Personally, I think that's a really good drop. I am very pleased with that. Let us examine and see what we have. They are sellable and curious. New expansion. They're pretty cheap. So either the cosmetic is not particularly impressive, or they're very, very plentiful. Yeah, I would say they are a somewhat limited cosmetic type. Power Precision Condi also. I could certainly say, if you're doing a Sylvari, I can absolutely see Sylvari. Completely loving these. Getting orange and deep blue and maybe a little pink into your wardrobe. Not that great for any of my uses, realistically. Sure, I'll go to a busier map, please. Be my daily gathering yield.
Quite a reward.
Quite a reward. Go ahead and sell. So, I assume he's still not willing to give me the map information as to where the things are so I can continue to play the storyline. It's so frustrating. Finally got map completion on each map. They fixed the 2 bugged hero points. Excellent. Congratulations. Please tell me you got 2 keys for your trouble. Please, 2. Isgarn, have I mentioned how much you're pissing me off so far? Pardon me. This is an interesting flower. I'm not sure what makes it interesting. I'm no botanist. Not one key. That's always disappointing. Especially if the map has been a pain in the... What's this thing doing? A skimmer tracker. It's hostile. It must die. Don't want to do it. Gotta do it. Destroy skimmer trackers. Okay, I can do that, I guess. Oh, and it brings...
I feel 6 feet tall!
one of the Inquest jerkholes. Who has an inordinately large number of hit points, I'm just going to say. Could you please eat procession of blades and die? Thank you. That was an unreasonably large number of hit points. My understanding is that is a problem that they have with the meta bosses for the first map, and then they have increased them. I didn't see any single thing about it where people weren't going, they increased them? They already feel like a hit point sponge on a timer.
I feel 6 feet tall.
Didn't I destroy that one once? I'll just destroy them and I'll leave the engineers around to work their evil ways on their own. I've got that one, yeah. There's like only one more hero point on this map I don't have. Okay, that's the male. Theoretically now I should have these locations. Now let's see if what happens happened on the second series of these we got, where one, it stuck on the first one for like 6 or 8 seconds, so I assumed it was done. And 2, about half of the time, it was crashing my game. Let's just see. But before we do that, let us see which ones we currently already have. So we have Crumbling Scroll and Vial of Whispering Water, right? Crumbling Scroll, Vial of Whispering Water. Somewhere near this waypoint is the Search the Shipwreck. Okay, that I didn't do anything to make that go away. That happened on its own. I'm guessing it's back to Isgarin. Yes, I know about freaking Isgarin. You're supposed to be showing me the maps as to where the other stuff is. Blithering idiot.
Wonderful. That should slow the inquest down considerably.
Well, I'm glad.
I believe the Wavehawks may know of cave systems in the area, so pay attention to any you might see.
So they just show me where he is, but I already knew that. Now will he show me where the items? Any suggestions? All the way over there is a Castoran magic sample. I have set my personal waypoint and we're off. The second one will be due south from there. I can't describe how much I detest this. This is not an improvement on the widely disliked system of filling in a green bar. I know people didn't like it. I know it was annoying. This is much worse. Much more annoying. They give you hints that are not helpful because we don't know the layout of these places at all. So finding things is very difficult. Is this an enormous rock in the way? Of course there is. Do I have a waypoint over here any freaking where? That's Hall Garden. Well, there's a, okay, I'm almost there. So there's a POI. That is the POI that we can't get into, right? No? Maybe not. Maybe not. No, I can get to it. It's Choya Central. Hi guys, how you doing? You guys got any, I would ask for tequila, but that might seem a bit much. Right, where's my freaking personal... Where'd my personal waypoint go? Where the living bleep did my personal waypoint? It's in the other frickin' map? A lot of games, when players don't like a thing, the devs implement it even harder. Yes, I have certainly seen that. It's on the other map. I was hating it before. Now I want to fucking punch the developers. Well, if a bunch of them are over here, that would explain why I couldn't find them just randomly flying around.
Let's get this over with.
I don't, and I think this is like one that I've already started. And what should I do again? Oh yes, thank you. Open the quest. That's fine. Fine. Okay. Why can I not see it on the minimap? This is where it was supposed to be. Well, there's one. Not the one I was looking for. Oh, it's above. Of course it is. We have a primeval shrine and a splendid chest. Oh my goodness, that chest was so... It was splendid. A whole bunch of ancient saplings, which I'll go ahead and chop down. I think in some cases what it is a developer or the developers were so sure that it's a good system, they think the players just have to play it more to understand what a good system is. Well, there was supposed to be another one due south. That's a mastery point I haven't earned. No, I have earned. The K is closer. Or key, I guess. Probably correctly pronouncing it. But as an example of what you were just saying, the meta bosses, the two hammer hearts or hammer heads or whatever the hell their name is, they made them more difficult. And the player's response, from what I can tell, is you made them more difficult? You made them more of a hit point sponge that we only have 11 minutes to kill? Why? The players don't understand why you would make that. Some were complaining already that it seemed to be that it was just
in a race against death itself. Help a young one in need.
And what have they done?
Join us.
Made it longer. Why? Ether location. Fine. You want me to ether locate? I got your ether location right here. You happy now? You happy? I'm ether locate. Interesting spot. For what? No idea. Oh, a bomb. Traps.
The way is clear. Onward. No time to waste.
Well, okay. There's no time to waste. Before I forget, I'm going to get that hero point that's been broken. That they fixed. I will give them the doubt and assume that they've actually fixed it. Yay! It's over here somewhere, I think. Is that it? Nope. Nope. Yeah, that one, I think. Yep. Pardon me as I get my motor running. Head out on boat. Wait. Looking for adventure. Whatever comes my way. Because like a true nature's child, he was born to be wild. I can't even pretend. I was born to be mild, okay? These maps are beautiful, but they have a certain... This is going to sound like I'm an insult, but it's not. They have a certain sameness, which is appropriate because it's in a place, and places have a certain sameness. But it does make knowing where you're going and navigating to a little different.
More than enough.
I feel 6 feet tall. Stand your ground. Infuriate.
Maximum pain.
I am indeed trying to inflict the maximum pain that I can.
Exhilarating.
I'm not sure it's exhilarating, but it's okay. See if we can yoink that and get rid of the last. No, he doesn't want to give up the break bar. We're going to basically kill him just as we break his bar. That is 15 out of 15. How much am I missing on this map? I am missing a heart and 4 POIs. Really? I'm missing a heart? That's surprising. And let's see, help Canuck. Maybe I never finished the Canuck one? Well, let's fly on down to Canuck. I have to say, blocking your quests with these collection things is fucking awful. It's just awful. And apparently, the progress I made on this yesterday doesn't carry over. It wipes every day. It should never wipe. Ever? It just is such a disincentive to even try to do this stuff. I'm cleaning the dishwater. Or cleaning in the dishwater. It's not clear. Oh, is this going to be more of the same? Where I can do it some number of times and it tells me I can't do it anymore? Because it's another one of those mechanics that's been added to the game that the developers are just wrong. Sitting here and pressing F repeatedly, this is not fun. What makes it even less fun is that you can't keep doing it to finish out the heart. Apparently Canuck's business... Oh, I've washed enough dishes today. Find something else to do. No, you've washed enough dishes today. I don't know if that is a Tyrion day or a real-life day. No clue.
Commander, impeccable time.
Cooking station, Rama's romantic role.
After a promising start.
Sure,
Couldn't be more fresh if it crawled into Dax's
I have a spam or fraud call coming in. I will mute for a second and wait.
Flora gives Pax's drinks a pizzazz like nothing you've ever experienced. But I need someone to serve these mouth-watering delights to our insatiable clientele. What do you say? You know, being here together reminds me of the Red Duck. Perhaps you'll buy me a drink.
Yep. Bot calling. That doesn't say a word. Fish fillet, rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Fish fillet. What am I supposed to... Where am I supposed to put it? Oh, in the cauldron, perhaps? Better check that again. Rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Nice. Rice. Seaweed. Nope, not that. We didn't want that. We wanted that. And crawfish, or crawdads, as we called them when I was a kid. Meal's been ruined. Excuse me, what? Okay, first, we shouldn't have, I don't think, the recipe book right next to the cauldron. I have no idea what I did wrong. No freaking clue at all. I'd like to change my cooking workstation. I don't even know what that means. Kaineng style ramen. How about that? Pork, herbs, noodle, cabbage. Pork, herb, noodle, cabbage. Pork.
I'm no stranger to putting a rowdy drunk in their place. Heck, I've been the drunk.
Pork, herb.
These Castorans are pent up.
If you were stranded on the deadly and strange magical island, you'd be stressed too.
Dharma, we are stranded on a deadly magical island.
Right. I need a drink.
Pork, herb, noodles, and cabbage. I hope I got the noodles, but I have no idea. Dox's Demon Roll. Fish, rice, wasabi, and seaweed. Fish. Rice, wasabi, and seaweed.
Pay attention! You
What
can't
in
afford
the
these mistakes.
fuck is going on with this shit? Fish, soup, tomato, and carrot. Fish. Soup, tomato, and carrot.
Commander.
I got one done
Westergaard.
successfully.
Got strange reports from Hammerheart territory.
For the
Air's
record,
crackling, smells like lightning.
Putting this stuff directly in the center of our
Saida
screen,
here
directly
gave
over
me
our
her
character, is another
communicator.
terrible.
It insists you'd help.
It blocks
so
us from seeing.
help. Thanks.
We could get it in a chat box way up here. That would be so much better. Oh, am I supposed to deliver the food to somebody? I have no fucking clue. We'll see if this castaway would like it. Here you go.
Your astral wards say their scanners are jumping. Jess would make a deal with darkness to get us all
I served
under
a
her
dish.
thumb.
I don't know. She didn't
And
look that
Jim will
cute.
do whatever she says, long as it involves explosions.
Oh, could you
Careful.
please get this shit out of the middle of my
Way
fucking
more
screen so I
ambition
can
than
see
brains.
the game I'm trying to play? God, it pisses me off. Hi. That was Canucks Castor and Chowder, basically a Cipino. We'll try Rama's romantic roll again. Fish fillet, rice, seaweed, and crawfish. Fish. Is that different from fish fillet? It looks like we just got one, so... And I've already forgotten what else is going into it. It's not easy getting old, guys. I'm just saying. Fish, rice, seaweed, crawfish. Fish, rice, seaweed, crawfish. Fish. Why? Can I zoom in? Yeah, I don't think it's going to help. Fish fillet, rice, seaweed, crawfish. So, fish. Rice. Seaweed. Crawdads. So I think the problem is that sometimes the item is highlighted, like if I click on it, it's highlighted, right? And sometimes it's highlighted and I press the button and it's not going in, it's not working correct. So having to click on it every time is kind of a significant pain in the ass. Here, Rama sent these.
Burn the sails. Top up my ale, you scallywags.
Pipe down, old
Evidently,
man.
they don't want that. Did you want this? Did you want this? More and more, sadly, in the game, you can see the busy work. Though we want everything to take more time because we don't have enough people working on the project. Dax's Demon Roll. All right. Fish, rice, wasabi, and seaweed. Fish. Rice. That worked that time. Wasabi and seaweed.
Think you'll stick around long? I hear those Astral Ward are working on connecting some waypoints to the mainland.
Hard to say. Love the sights, the tropical air. Martin is probably worried sick.
You want this? No.
You soft.
Well, did you order this?
I don't know. How about you? Think you'll stay?
If you're not compensating well,
Yeah,
I don't see the harm
that's
in
my
No,
bad.
they didn't want that either.
Sounds like a story I'd like to hear.
Nope.
on our next break. It's a whole
Well, that's the heart. So is that in fact all the hearts on this map? It should be. It is. I will finish off the achieve because I'm 3/4 done.
My star employee. If I were paying
So, New Kaineng style ramen. Pork, herbs, noodles, cabbage. Pork, herbs, noodle, cabbage. Herbs, noodle, cabbage. Herbs, noodle, cabbage. Herbs, noodle, cabbage. Herbs, noodle. Herbs, noodle, cabbage. Herbs, cabbage. Noodle cabbage. Who would like some noodle cabbage? I always like noodle cabbage. So. And cribbage. Okay, who wants ramen? I'm a salty sous
Is this
chef.
some mainlander recipe? It's all right.
Now we can check if they fixed what they have said was a bug, that I don't believe them. In the previous expansion, you could buy a writ for a heart with a heart token. These new hearts, however, that was really not a well done one. The new hearts in this had a heart token and a map currency price. They said it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Hey, newcomer! You
They-
here to pitch
they
in?
called it a
Or you
bug.
plan to just drag us
Have they
down?
fixed it?
What do you say?
The writ.
fail,
They have
or you
fixed
an
it, ladies and gentlemen. about this? Search Shipwreck Stand and Starlet Weald. You can't be serious. I'm not going to have to go back to fucking the other map again to get information on where these fucking things are. I've got the mail message. I still have the mail message. Yes, that's where he is. Fine, we know. Thank you. That's not very helpful. I know that's where he is. So they are. This mail is telling me I have to talk to him to get the actual description of where things are. I have to talk to him. ArenaNet, what are you doing? Okay, I went there. Guess what? Nothing there. Ancient tome. It's in the blue hole. Are they all on this other map? And am I gonna have to go back every time to him, and then back to the other map? I'm going to check the fucking wiki. Because this is absolute, complete, and utter fucking dog shit design. To say that I'm livid is a goddamned understatement. Back to the other map.
Another day in paradise, eh, Wayfinder?
At least the other two examples of this, you could go from the letter and have them show you where the things you're missing are. You didn't have to talk to the NPC. I don't think. Maybe you did. But I can tell you this. It's a god awful piece of crap design. I have wasted, I would say, of all of the time, I probably have spent a third of my time in the expansion so far dealing with horse shit from this game system they've added. It is just utter, complete trash. Castor and magic samples. A hidden grotto underwater to the north of Flotsam Grotto, Skimmerway. Flotsam Grotto, Skimmerway. Right, so somewhere over here, there's an entrance to an underwater grotto. Seriously. All three iterations of this game system so far have been complete garbage. One cost me 5 hours on day 1 and 2. The next one cost me probably 2 hours. Might have been more. Well, I'm in the underwater grotto, and I ain't seeing as the proverbial discussion might go, and seeing crap. So that's taking me away from it. So I'm going to assume that that's not the way. I'm just not having fun with this expansion. Here's a question. Yeah, I didn't think so. At least in Tangled Depths, when they got you lost and there were layers to the map, the layers actually showed differently. Here, they show you, give you the exact same information. It's like some of the systems that they have added to the game have been added for maximal frustration. And this is the worst. I can't move. I have discovered 2 of 5 grottos. We have some illegible engravings. Hey, these are illegible. All right. The stone here is worn down over many decades. Okay, I can't move. Will repeat what has become my mantra for this expansion. ArenaNet, what the fuck are you doing? It's like they spent more time trying to make weird and or cutesy shit to make the people who seem to play the game only for the weird and or cutesy shit happy. You know, the weird and cutesy stuff can be cool. But the amount of time it took someone to create that, we maybe could have had an additional type of critter to be fighting. You know? Something with a little more game impact. Oh, that's right, we don't have that ability yet. I'm now attempting to get out of here and try and find out if there was a different passage than the one I took, because this appears to be going absolutely nowhere. There we go. And I have to keep at it. You know, people complained about, I don't want to have to fill in a green bar by, you know, doing events and stuff. That's boring. Wasn't really frustrating. Might have been boring. Wasn't really frustrating. This is pissing me off. Maybe here. This is closer. No, because I was in here previously. Oh, maybe? Shouldn't it be appearing on the mini-map? If I was on the right level, so I'm probably not on the right level. I was in here before, looking for the same thing. You know, an impenetrable labyrinth, hiding something you have to find to advance the game. In a very difficult, tricky labyrinth, providing no mapping function. I mean, I have to get this one sooner or later. I have no choice. It's not find, 11 out of 13. It's find them all. A hidden grotto underwater to the north of Flotsam Grotto Skimmerway. Maybe the picture will be more helpful. It actually looks like it's up here. So, in fact, the indication that you get from the hint, that's not actually where it is. Alright, this is the one I found already. It's supposed to be here. But the thing I was looking for wasn't here. Yeah, it's supposed to be here. It wasn't here. This is where I found the chest and the 3 ancient wood nodes. It must have been in the chest and I didn't see that I'd gotten it. I wasn't notified that I'd gotten it. Wow. Okay. Inert Shadowstone Shard. Spindrift Burrow, where the Rat King event is located. There. No. Why does that... I'm trying to put up a personal marker. I can never remember the actual command that it wants. But I don't know why it's bouncing me back here all the time. It's possible. You may be able to detect very low levels of frustration. If you're perceptive, you may in fact be able to see that this is getting really bad. Now we have a very large map that I get to drive across the entirety of. Because players don't need waypoints. The amount of content that feels like it's just being needlessly stretched out. There. It's just so frustrating. And Spindle, that's not it. Damn. Memory serves, that was underground too. So now I get to hunt for the way into that underground area. Well, they weren't kidding.
I
They
hunt
said
minerals inland.
a
A
lot
mission of great import.
content was going to be underwater, but it was going to be more exploratory.
Join me.
I have to admit that I am honestly getting ready to quit.
I truly thought I'd never see the Astral Lord set foot on these shores.
Okay, so there it is. I think I've already grabbed that. I have. Next one. Arcane Spell Rune Sketch. In a hidden grotto underwater to the south of the Inquest Supply Cavern. South of that. Okay. That's one of the things I haven't found in this map. And it's all the way in the southwest corner. Well, I guess we'll go over here. There may be no group of internet gamers who huff the copium quite as hard as Guild Wars 2 players.
For hired swords.
Did you hear about the siege of the Freebooters' lair? Cassidy told me those dirty pirates were quaking in their boots.
Dirty pirates. Well, come on, they get free boots. So, I mean, I can see why people sign up. That that. So we have a POI there, a POI there, and a mastery there as well. See if there's a way down from over here.
No care for what they destroy for their twisted experiments. Nothing is sacred to these inquests. They must be stopped.
And now it is the best part, according to some people. Trying to find the way into places. I want to say that doing that sort of thing as an activity absolutely has a significant place in the game, but not as quest blockers. This kind of horseshit is achieves that give you a pet or something. It should never ever be a fucking content blocker. And I can't get in. From here. Oh, this entrance, right. I have been in here before for the storyline stuff. No idea if I'm getting close to what I'm looking for. Theoretically, yes. Well, we've got the identifier for the thing we're looking for. It's on the map. Get there, not maybe here? Yeah, I want to be clear. This sort of stuff is cool, interesting, and even awesome for achieve chasing. But it has no place as a questing mechanic, as a blocker for questing, and now I have it's down there, so I need to go that direction or that direction. And here, I mean, I can't even see if I can get through there or not. It doesn't look like I can get there from here. But this looks like a dead end. It certainly implies it's a dead end.
Are we giving the freebooters broken here?
And there were players thanking the devs for putting this in. I'll repeat, it absolutely has a place in the game. But not as a quest blocker. You can't have this blocking quests. You just can't fucking have it. Is there a place where I can get through here? Because it sure looks like I can get through there from the little white outline, right? Which would lead to... the thing we're looking for. Can't get there on the class mount, or the expansion mount won't get you there. Nope, you have to get off. It's above. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Three out of 5 grottos. One more like that and I'm done for the night, and maybe for quite some time. I don't need frustration when I want to play a game for fucking fun. Okay. A complex network of metal plates. Okay, this is Seer Astrolabe. Fresh salt air fills the nose while water fills pour down onto sibling squabbles below. So that's the brothers and sisters, the heart. The meta bosses. Cave below the top floor of the plateau north of the wiki. The wiki's showing the wrong chat code. That's the right chat code. Don't see that very often. I'm in the wiki and it says the wiki is showing the wrong chat code. Not sure which one's supposed to be the right chat code. That's the wrong chat code, because that does not translate. That's just a string of characters. That's the wrong one. It should be bracket ampersand equals right bracket. Nope, that didn't work either. What are we missing? A Hammerheart battery. Just fucking excruciating. Twisting hollows. In here somewhere. And, of course, lovely, I get to teleport all the way back over here to drive across again, because trying to find my way out of the caverns would take 10 times as long. mean, I'm getting no XP doing this, right? So I'm not really making any progress towards any of my masteries or anything. This is just so I can continue to play the fucking story. ArenaNet, what are you thinking? That's not the one I wanted. I watched my friend EBM Gilbert Meow. Strongly recommend. While she was playing, and she spent like 4 hours or more to get the cat mini. You know, with the clues that were offered. And that is appropriate because she wanted the cat mini. It's a cool cat mini. It's not what I wanted, but it is a cool cat mini. And that's exactly where these sort of collection things, that is what they're for.
Seeing the coast from this height, it brings to mind Omnitas.
No, it really doesn't. It looks like nothing like Omnitas. This is green. Omnitas was a blasted shithole.
I hope she made tilapia soup.
And presumably it is underneath this area. Let's see if... it should be northwest of the thingy. Center of the... should be... Nope, this is taking us entirely the wrong way. I will continue this way because it has a POI I don't have. I have to say that given, you know, so much of this expansion is based on using your skimmer and whatnot, and making the skimmer cool and powerful and nifty, the number of times that trying to use it to get around is made more difficult in the entire design and layout of the place is a little bit ironic, shall I say. For instance, did you know you can't go backwards on the skimmer? Only forwards. That would be POI, presumably. Thank you. I've already found this one. Two POIs left. You know, and finding things like POIs being, you know, a challenge in these kind of layouts and stuff. I'm fine with that as well. But what you can't do is what they're doing and make it quest blockers. Imagine someone with thalassophobia trying to get this done. Everyone worries about freaking arachnophobia. What about people who are scared of the water? Or a claustrophobic. I could see this being an issue for a claustrophobic. Especially because you can't back out with your skimmer. Well, there's one of the two POIs I'm missing, but it's official. I hate this shit worse than I ever hated Tangled Depths. I apologize to Tangled Depths. For years I've been saying that it was a masterpiece of design, and I admired and hated it in equal amounts. I was wrong. It's fine. This is a nightmare. This is terrible. Should be behind. If we can get there, that's one more POI. So yeah, chasing down POIs, something like that. If you're trying to do map completion, making that challenging, sure, I've got no problem. I mean, I'll swear about it, but I have no problem. I've been here before. Oh, great. We're right back here. Perfecto! Well, it's supposed to be somewhere over here. Underwater. Let's see if we can get there.
I'm only gonna say this once. Get lost. This course is for prospective freebooters only. Don't want any of you.
Good luck or whatever. I don't feel like cleaning blood off the floor today.
Alright, this is the JP. I did the JP already. Well, there's a POI. I did the JP. The JP shouldn't lead to the POI, should it? No, up above. Oh. In a cave below the top floor of the plateau, north of Hammerheart Battery. So theoretically, it's like right there, so I'm too far north. Sadly, I think probably these things are better navigated by swimming, which kind of negates the entire purpose for upgrading the mount. It's never actually used for anything. And that was a lap of nothingness. Here. wrap around. No. This way, probably not. But who knows? We have to try. If they've decided this is fun. My assumption is that this is not going to provide what I need. Oh, it's visible. It's above. It's not underwater. So the wiki was extraordinarily unclear. Seven out of 13. Hour and a half. An hour and a half. I'm halfway done. In the position of a castaway who seeks protection from the seneschal. Ceremony platter. That one should be above ground. Southeast of Luminous Glade. Shimmering arches, middle of the map. Arches. I feel a sneeze coming on. Hold on. Alright, it's east by southeast of Glimmering Arches. Out there. Where am I again? Arches. I've managed to completely screw myself up. Glimmering Arches is west of the heart. Glimmering Arches not showing up on the goddamn map. Which heart? There. Why the hell am I going in that direction then? Well, if there are two choices, I will pick the third, even wrong. When it comes to directions. Having a brain. If I only had a brain. Oh, Isgaren is on this map too. Despite the fact we're on the next map, Isgaren teleports here. Glimmering Arches. Where was it? Should be right about there, due south of us, roughly. Oh my god, this one's going to take less than 5 minutes. If they were all like this, I'd still hate it, but it wouldn't hate it too much. What you... Why won't it let me pick up the fucking thing? Oh my god.
Maybe I was the illusion all along.
Give me the goddamn thing. Next. Ancient Tome. We don't have pictures for the other ones. This is the last one that has a picture. In a hidden grotto at Sailor's Heart. Oh, lovely. Following an underwater route from the Blue Hole. My apologies for being so sour. But this stuff is unbelievable bullshit. Blue Hole. And where are we supposed to go from here? Where do we go? I guess this is probably the route, but we'll double check. It's northwest of Breezy Key. This is headed in the right direction. Should be. How far northwest? There should be a big deep hole, basically northwest of the Y. Basically right under there. Oh, I'm aimed in more or less the right direction. I can go that way. Which apparently I cannot. Nope, we're headed the wrong way. I guess we swim. Because frankly, the mount that is designed for this purpose is terrible for it. That's the wrong way. And this is the way we came in. Came from there, all right. Let's go back to the north. Nope. I've never been cave diving, but I'm convinced this is worse. this is vastly more frustrating than Tangled Depths ever was. Much, much worse. But I'm absolutely convinced I'll find people who will be able to be more than happy to tell me how awesome it is. I'm going to follow them because maybe they know where they're going. Oh, or this way. Let's try this way. It's the way I just came. It is. And it just occurred to me, if you want to play through the storyline on multiple characters, you'll have to do this multiple times. There aren't enough ways for me to say fuck off in the English or human languages in general to express how little I want to ever do this again. Trying to go as deep as possible, see if that does anything. I'm headed in the wrong direction entirely. My character just wants to swim in that little nook and die. Even with the wiki, I'm not making any progress. So fucking slow. That one gave me a false sense of security. Hey, maybe this is the last of the difficult ones. They've lost the thread. Maybe. Grotto 4 out of 5. Ancient Tome. Black Crocus. A whole lot of Black Crocus in here. I have no idea how much Black Crocus. Valuable. 4 silver per. Park a bunch of characters in here. Harvest a couple hundred a day. Make a little cash. Next. Ineffable Rune Sketch. We don't have a picture for that. West of the Sparkling Sanctum on a ledge. Note, if you fly from Hunter's Camp Waypoint northeast towards the Sparkling Sanctum, you'll be able to glide from your mount when you're dismounted due to the jumping puzzle effect. You do not need to finish the jumping puzzle to get the item. So, Hunter's Camp Waypoint. Hunter's Camp. Isn't that in the other map? Club Canuck. Skull Garden. Dark Leviathan. There's only 3. It's back on the other map. Oh, imagine, if you can for a moment, my unfettered joy at this. Spoiler, I have none. Hunters is where we sort of came in, so it should be over here somewhere. Foothold bivouac. Yeah, you wouldn't want to show us where that shit is. Hunters? Is Hunters? No, that's Priory. Hunters. I'm going to take a momentary break. I'm going to refill my coffee cup and pray for a quick death. I'm back. All right, let's see. Fly from Hunter's Camp Waypoint northeast toward the Sparkling Sanctum. You'll be able to jump off and glide to it. Northeast, Sparkling Sanctum. Let's try that. That's the Sparkling Sanctum. That's not northeast. That's more east than north. Oh, definitely don't want that. It's not generally in my character, such as it is. White Raven, nice. Even with all of its many flaws and such. To give up on something. But so sorely tempted to just tell this expansion and the developers who have put it together, take a flying fuck at a rolling donut. Not very charitable of me. Granted. I didn't even know there was a jumping puzzle over here, but apparently there's a jumping puzzle over here. Said I could glide. See if we can find where it is. It has not shown up yet on my... Oh, there it is. Back there. I don't think I can reach it. Not without at least partially doing the JP. Anytime now. Thank you. Okay, that is no fly zone. That is a no-fly zone. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go here, pop up here again. All right. 10 out of 13. The misplaced research logbook. Hidden aquifer. Out of sight and out of mind beneath the enemy's base of operations. Well, that sounds like this one's going to be just a joy. Back on the other map? No. Under. So that is a POI I do not have. And it must be under. Okay. That was painful. But then pain defines my existence the last couple of days. Game pain, not real life pain. That was real life pain. Where do I have the personal life set? Got a great big honking inquest facility. It's honking because of all the geese. They use them for guards, and if you'd ever dealt with a goose, you'd know why. then the question is, where's the freaking entrance? That was not what I wanted to do. I hit the wrong button. This might be a large enough place for there to be a underground entrance, but it's kind of hard to see. One of the problems the game has always had is dealing with the water interface with the land. Because there are places where you have no weapons you can use. Can't use water weapons because you're not in the water. Can't use land weapons because you're not in the land. And so this interface, and WoW has had the same problem. Basically, you can't see things underwater because you can't really get on the camera in a useful location underwater. So far, I'm not finding it. Well, there's got to be an underwater place somewhere where we can get into some series of underwater caves. We go underneath the enemy base. But the mount that is made for this is bad at it. Because they just don't give you deep enough water to work in here. They're doing so many things that I do not understand. Which is why I keep saying, Internet, what on earth are you thinking? I suppose there's deep water here, is there? Nope. I think I have to kind of try, right? There's no obvious place where the water actually goes deep. So I've been working on this for 2 hours now. And it's just more and more and more frustrating. Putting these sort of collection things for something based in collections, like a mini or a skin or a weapon, sure. But to put the quest progress behind it, no, it's an inexplicable mistake. And yeah, I mean a mistake. I do not consider that to be. I was going to say I don't consider it to be controversial, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who will not agree. Because there are so many of the dev apologists around. It gets frustrating to be a player who wants the game to be better than it is. To be told how great it is. I know the great stuff, it's the non-great stuff. That's the problem.
Over here! The ley lines are surging.
I don't give a shit. Maybe there's a place I can drop into. Maybe there's an entrance inside the base itself. The wiki doesn't have the information. Granted, it's only day 4, but an awful lot of people are undoubtedly trying to get this solved. I mean, maybe I'm just terrible at it. Well, actually, pretty distinctly, I am terrible at it. Maybe I'm uniquely terrible at it. Maybe there's a place I can drop in here in the base. There's hero points here. Up above. Up above. No, below.
How do you think the new boss measures up?
Compared to who? Any idea what happened to those pirates Kudo recruited?
It is down below. We can see that. Directly below me. I mentioned the range beyond. Well, we know where it is. We can't get there from there, but we do know where it is. Here at this level, so it must be inside. Let us change our default now to the sky scale. It's directly below us. Maybe there's a cave here at ground level. Because I sure as hell couldn't find one at water level. Still can't. I can see where it is. I have to say, this evening has been
I'm hemorrhaging!
Utterly unfun. Well, there's another player, so perhaps this way. Oh, it looks like it may be here. No. Through here? Get through here? We can no longer get through here. Strange inquest suit. Inquest suit. Started the second simulation path. Oh, joy. How many times am I going to have to do this to get the goddamn thing? So I can get in. I'm assuming that's how we open the door up. This way. Crappiest jump puzzles ever. Alright, that was not helpful. We can't glide here, as I have just discovered. Oh, come on. This is the worst jumping puzzle ever because the jumps are so short. They're easy to overshoot. Oh, the third simulation path. That's how far this is just. Both made the same decision at the same time. He's just better at the jumps than I am. I've unlocked the chest. I unlocked the chest. I don't know, does that count as a jumping puzzle? I mean, probably. But I was doing it because I wanted to get through there to hopefully go down, because I'm at the same level as the thing I'm trying to get to. No. Project Fruity Punch. I was around for the conclusion of Project Fruity Punch last night, I think. I have absolutely no fucking clue where I'm supposed to go. None. And my patience is done for this evening, and I'm not entirely convinced that it's not done for longer than that. But I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you for putting up with me as long as you did. I'm not going to bother rating. I can't be bothered to spend any more time on this game tonight. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. No idea what I'll be playing. And it's an enormous disappointment to me that this early in the expansion I'm saying, I don't want to play this anymore. But I hope the rest of your Friday night goes great. I hope your weekend is awesome. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.